record this. Can you see me okay? Gayatri, come on video. Can you see me okay? Can you hear me okay? Welcome. All right, let's start our beautiful Saturday morning with beautiful secrets of glow. My purpose today, my assignment for today, to share with you something that goes beyond our usual understanding, our typical, just 1 second, guys. Okay, this is our presentation. Yeah, my purpose today to speak to you, my dear friends, about things that usually we don't consider when we speak about beauty. So before we get started, please share on Swati was here, Miss Bhavna is here, Gayatri. Guys, what brought you here? What would you like to hear from me? Why are you spending your beautiful Saturday morning here in the Zoom? What is your intention for today? What do you expect to get from here? That's how we will get started and we will move to our PPT. I have a long PPT today for 2 hours. I thought we can do some meditation maybe in the end if you have time. Shabari, guys, come on video. Without video, I'm not going to discuss it. I cannot just talk to myself. If it's not a good time, you can listen to recording. I will do my best to save this recording to share it with you. Great, Rupa is here. Rupa, what do you think about beauty? What brought you here? What should we listen for today? So after 2 hours, you'll tell me, God, I'm so glad I actually spent these 2 hours here. This was useful. This was helpful. This will change my life. Because after 2 hours, we're going to compare our notes. Did we achieve what we're supposed to achieve? Are we here in the right place and the right time? Of course, I want to start a little bit while you're sharing. I want to start with the obvious statement, I think, just to set up the right expectations. I hope you are not expecting me to share some kind of recommendations for a diet or for some beauty injections or some cosmetical creams or some special shades of lipsticks. We all here, you guys in my audience, I'm sure you understand, you agree with me, you remember that beauty does not come from surface level treatments. No matter what beauty industry is telling us, of course, there is the whole industry behind it. Certainly, they're going to release some new shampoo and different color for the spring and different fashion designs. But just ask any I wanted to say guy, but let's not reduce it to the level of guys, right? Guys, girls, we all can feel it. There are some people whom we consider attractive, and there are some people who just don't shine for some reason. But those reasons we need to discuss today. Because attractive people are attractive in everywhere. In any kind of design, you put anything on them and they shine, right? And they are beautiful and we like to be around them. We would like to be their clients. We would like to buy whatever they're selling. As a huge part of charisma, attractiveness, what we're going to discuss today, is our work with people. So, if I ask you right away, no, again, Rupa, please help me. You are most active. Swati is also active. Swati said, "Good morning, madam." Today, good morning, ma'am. So, please tell me also, what do you want to get from me today? What do you want to get from me today, guys? Something deeper, and we move step by step. That's why I made quite long PPT today. Please bear with me. We will make it very scientific. I don't want to just say, okay, that is your energy. That will be again too simplistic. Obviously, energy, but what kind of components of our inner energy, of our glow, makes us irresistible? What is there so special about people whom we consider beautiful, attractive, irresistible? If it's not the shade of t-shirt and not a shade of lipstick. Great, let me read our chat group. Thank you. Truth about beauty, Kirtana. Thank Kirtana. Where are you? Come, guys. I want to see you on videos. Somehow for me, when I see your faces in our sessions, it's making our presentation 10 times better. I cannot talk to myself. Okay. Yes, some hidden secrets. Specialty of cat. Okay, let's move to cat. Cat's specialty to make everything hidden unhidden, right? Confidence. I've seen people confident, sweaty, but they're not beautiful. My whole office was full of confident people whom I am not going to consider them attractive or beautiful. And if you show them to some, I don't know, advertisement agency, they're not going to run to make some advertisement with them in the main role. I'm thinking, I want to talk about physical beauty today. The glow, you said. People message me, glow up, Katrina. It's some new word for me, glow up. You became glow up. Are you pregnant? People say, maybe you're pregnant. You have a glow up. Some people say, maybe you're not pregnant. Maybe you have some prime. And I even created meditation of prime. What is it, prime? Prime age, like a wine or like some fermentation. It's achieving some age when it's at the best, better than before. People say, you are in your prime. I said, okay, acha, okay, I will make meditation for you guys. My prime. What kind of components? Each one of us, not just me, each one of us at any age, absolutely not interesting for me today. How old are you? At any age, we can step into some moment when we consider it, this is my prime. This is my time to shine. I want to speak about it today too. Cool, guys. So, hidden secrets unhidden. I got to start from this. What kind of blogger I'm going to be if I don't unhide? I would not put it on Instagram. I have way too many relatives here. But in this Zoom, here I clicked it yesterday. So this is from yesterday. This is 2024. Okay, maybe it's not very visible, but in a lot of parts of my body, just quite honestly, I was almost like double sized than what I am today. And it has to be shown. It has to be shown that because people say, well, glow, not glow, this is wonderful cat, but we know you, we see you in the stories for the last like 10 years. You see me in the stories. And stories are easier to show in such a way that you will still appreciate. No, you're looking good, cat, not bad. Not bad. I'm not saying that I was bad. This is not the worst picture. I can show you pictures when I was like 35, 36, long time ago, and you will be amazed. I couldn't find them in bikini because it was not something that I would do in that time. I would not click pictures of myself in bikini. I had a strange relationship with my body, always. It's getting significantly better right now. But my relationship was some kind of mix of um, control, disappointment, and aggression. Control and disappointment. Control and disappointment, because body was not responding very well to control, obviously. What does it mean, control? Um, have you experienced this, guys, when you are trying to um, desperately trying to whip your body into some shape that you want to have, but it's not happening. And every time you look at yourself in the mirror and you feel like, um, I don't like it. Like this avatar, this is not me. I don't want to be in this body. This body does not represent me. Me is something else. My soul, my brain, my mind, but body, not so much. Familiar? Sounds familiar. Strange, yeah, relationship. Kind of like, please take me out of here, of this body. Please put me in some different avatar. Okay, and that is not happening. And we start tightening control. We all smart ladies here. We all overachievers. We achieved a lot in different segments of our life. And just body is just not behaving. Cutting calories, diet, counting proteins, still no impact. I was that person. I was recently, last week, I met somebody, some friend, and we had lunch, and I noticed she's counting calories. And then we ate something. And I asked her, honestly, are you scolding yourself right now secretly for eating this? She said, yes, I already started scolding myself. Why did you eat it? You are on the diet. Can you imagine how many calories you just ate right now? It's like a real aggression, and I used to do it also. Scolding myself, suspecting that it has to do something with mental block, suspecting. I was back in New York, and some of my friends said you should go to therapy. Yeah, and I would say, I would honestly, guys, speaking, I would be scared to go because I thought therapists are going to tell me to eat and stop counting calories. Right? It was a scary thought. The therapist is going to say, "Well, just relax, release, control. You have to, right? Eat normally. Don't worry so much." I didn't want to. I wanted to stay like this, in control, in charge. I don't want to hear this kind of things. I know better. I will be better controller. I will be tighter controller. And from time to time, it goes with some little bit of success, and then it goes again to some, because we are breaking through this. We cannot always control. And today we'll discuss what it's actually making things much worse. You are with me? Put some sometimes plus plus, heart heart. Look, I'm showing you basically my naked pictures here. I'm telling you everything what I am, what I went through. Because it will be not honest. It would be not honest to start lecturing you about something without telling you about my own story too. What else was interesting? Cortisol, of course, what you see here, what we call cortisol body. Is it fat? It's not really fat, but it was always like very like puffy, water retention. With now, luckily on Instagram, we have lots of interesting reels coming up. Cortisol body, cortisol face. What does it mean? What is cortisol? Stress, right? When body is continuously under chronic stress, the level of cortisol is very high. Yeah. No matter what you do, what you eat, what you drink, it remains the same. My controller went into such things like if I eat salty food in the evening, then my water will be all over my face in the morning. Familiar? Don't eat salty food, yes? You will be puffy in the morning. There is some types of bodies like this, but it's not that. It's not salt. It's not what we eat. Please put, 1 1 if everyone here in this video, and if you guys watching this video later, that you first we remove from this lecture, absolutely we're going to remove the topic of what we eat. Sorry. Yes, I know balanced nutrition important. Yes, no junk food important, but it's not the reason. So just please, before we fix everything else, what we're going to discuss today, you can, well, I cannot stop you from having wonderful, healthy food. If you enjoy fruits and, fresh water from good sources, fantastic. But it's not the main reason. It's not the reason for this. I was always eating right. I was always very much aware of what I eat, and it still was not working. It's not the issue of exercise. I absolutely know Prerna is going to scold me that we have to exercise every day. I know, I do, and I did, but it's not the reason. It was not helping. How many of you guys trying to do the right thing with your exercise and still not, and glow is not coming, and tummy is not disappearing? And it seems like you're aging faster than you're supposed to be. Something else. So keep all these wonderful, important, healthy things like daily movement, by all means, fresh, good food. You know this. But this you know, this you have tried, and yet it's not working. So this is our topic today. Yes, absolutely. Some violence we commit against ourselves. It is actually huge. It's making things worse. Thank you, Prana. And it will manifest, Shabari, you're right, it will manifest as hormonal issues. When you go to doctor, it will tell hormonal issue, misbal. Why? Why some people don't have it? It's a few of them. Most people do have it. And after the lecture today, I think you will understand why. Because nobody wants to go that deep. Nobody wants to dig deeper. So all these hidden issues, they will come to the surface as issues of hormonal balance, disease, psychosomatics, issues with weight, sometimes too much, sometimes too little, water retention, um, all kind of lack of energy. Lack of energy. When we have billions of new ideas and we cannot implement a single one because we just too damn tired. I was more tired than I am today when I was 15 years ago younger, right? Yep. Trying a lot, not trying. Why we are not trying? I will tell you today some simple things to see. And I think at least half of the audience maybe will go for it, and half will say, okay, nice presentation, Katrina, and that's it. Because it's not pleasant to look into this. So, how we experience beauty? Okay, people like, I don't have to see your bikini picture now. Okay, don't worry, there will be no more bikini pictures, only good scientific slides, I hope. Three levels I think we're going to discuss today. First, physical body, what we discussed today, when symptoms manifest themselves. Some symptoms positive, like we can experience glow, attractiveness, some kind of inner shine, some beautiful eyes. Most of the beauty comes from eyes. You look into the person, no matter what is your facial features, we're all different. We have different nose, we have different lips. But when you look into each other eyes and you see that glow, what we want to achieve, it makes it. It makes any person beautiful through the eyes. So, what is shining through the eyes? This is our mental, emotional level shining through. What is there? It's coming up. I know for sure. Look, I also have some great days and not so great days. No, less and less of this. But sometimes I know today, if I take pictures, if I show you guys my pictures today, and it will show immediately on my face, through my eyes, you will message me what is happening, Katrina. What is happening with you? Because second level will be shining through. And because I am in public place, in public space, all of you guys sensitive people, you will immediately notice this. And the third level, obviously, the level of source, the energy, the flow of life through this, the flow of life through us. So we need the flow, we need life, we need it to go through emotional, mental levels without blocks and get expressed on the surface. That's it. That's a beauty algorithm for you. Here we have a bunch of blocks. Here we have a bunch of blocks. Nothing, nothing new. No, again, just coming back when people ask me, what exactly do you use on your face? What exactly do you eat during the day? What kind of, where you buy your fashion? 1% out of 100, maybe. You believe me. This is not making us beautiful. This is not making us attractive. And it just baffles me. Like, why we spend so much more on beautiful dresses that we're trying to wear, some variety of cosmetics, different shades of blush, different shade of lipstick. It is so not important. We remain exactly the same, almost the same, just in a different dress. It is not making us more attractive. And yet we are not willing to spend money, time, and effort on real things that can actually move the needle. Is it because we don't know? Is it because it's too difficult? Is it because it's easier to change a dress and put some blush? Is it because marketing? Marketing, right? Gigantic industries of cosmetics, fashion, beauty industry, pharma. They want us to believe, okay, that's like just change a little bit, like this shade, that shade, and everything will be great. And your husband will run to you and say, oh my God, you're so attractive. Nope, not happening. Okay. I put it for weight loss. I know some of you guys will say weight loss is not a problem. So take it like this. Let's keep weight loss as a proxy for now. As a proxy for the same things that we're going to discuss today, that will impact, we can say, natural beauty, beauty that is shining through. That will be our algorithm. Step by step, step by step. Let's do it. How do you guys, what do you know about living through pain, living through emotions? This was the topic that changed a lot for me. Pain. Pain. Do you have pain that you need to live through? Not physical pain, emotional pain. Emotional moments, the pain. Emotional moments. Suppress. Why we suppress pain? A lot of my clients say, Kata, I don't have pain, but I have some kind of anxiety. What does it mean, anxiety? It means anxiety means confusion about what I really feel. I cannot name it. It's when we don't want to look into real emotion, give it a real name. Pain about something, something. If we do it, there is no anxiety anymore. Everything is crystal clear. That is what is bothering me. This is pain in my life. I guess it is about being strong. It's actually social, yeah, society pressure. Society is not really encouraging us to run around on the street, throwing tantrums and living through our pain in front of everyone. In fact, it's some kind of taboo, right? When you go through some turbulent moment, when life is shaking you, yes, and you feel like something is something just happened and you have to somehow live through this and continue living. And God forbid you come for some lunch with your girlfriends, they say, why are you crying? Why your eyes are wet? Did you cry yesterday? And you almost feel like getting into defense. No, 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 everything is okay, okay, I'm okay. So it is taboo to say, yeah, I am in pain. When we say it, it gets people very uncomfortable. Why did I ask? Yes? Imagine this, like how naturally pain is for any living beings, like some rabbits. I don't know, rabbit is running away from wolf. Okay, rabbit escaped wolf, almost got eaten. Scary moment, turbulent moment. What rabbit is going to do? Hide somewhere and shake. Like this is natural emotion of any animal. After stress, adrenaline moment, shaking like this, maybe even crying. Yes, and rabbit is not going to feel guilt and shame for shaking after running away from the wolf. You and I will feel it. You and I will go speak to some nasty boss, get yelled at, experience pain, come back to our working desk. Imagine if you are shaking. Like your body just naturally releasing this pain, like adrenaline, right? All your friends, all your colleagues around you is going to say, what is wrong with you? Go to bathroom, pull yourself back together. So society is not very, I guess it's part of civilization, right? Imagine what will happen if all of us will be just totally free, open about our emotions. Whatever we feel will be expressed out without any buffer, without any blocks. No, it will be not very conducive for civilization. We are civilized people. It means that most of emotions carefully hidden from everyone else, unfortunately, even from ourselves. It's not comfortable to look into our pain. So we hide it. We even not even consciously hiding it. We just avoiding that. And then it comes as anxiety. Some unknown background feeling that keeps buzzing something around you, but not sharp enough to feel it, to say it, to name it, to cry about it, to yell about it, and release it. Pain cannot last longer than a couple of minutes, really. I think physiologically 90 seconds to 120 seconds. We can feel that acute emotional pain, and then it will be released. Like some reels are coming now. This is me after throwing some bad tantrum for 1 hour, and she's like, okay, I'm all right. So after we release that, we actually all right. But for most people, it is a scary thought. What to do? Mindfulness about our emotions. It means through the day, it's a very basic point. You know it from variety of trainings, my trainings and different trainings, right? Track your emotions. What are you feeling honestly at this moment? Put alarm clock for once in 1 hour. Every 1 hour track. What am I going through? If there is some significant pain that happened to you before and you never had the chance to grieve about it. Grief is not only about loss of loved people. Grief could be about some moments that you experienced that shook you to the core, and you never had this bravery to live completely, to honestly see 100% clear, true picture of what has happened and close it and release it. What do you think? Make sense? Who right now is thinking, yeah, okay, I think I know what she's talking about. I think I know my pain. I think I know what I am too scared to look into. Scared of pain. We are scared of pain. But why? Pain is just one of emotions. Pain is just one of emotions. Actually, in biologically, it's very similar to orgasm. It's just orgasm is somehow normalized. It's normal to feel extreme joy for 90 seconds, extreme pleasure for 90 seconds, and then it goes away. Right? It's same exactly physiology of pain, extremely similar. You feel strong, emotional, sharp grief for something for 90 seconds, and then it released. And it can do wonders for our physical body. We maybe will come back to it if I have time today. We'll speak more about emotions. I want to speak about control. Um, what are you guys controlling? Diet, body, exercise. Exercise, no? Counting calories. What about protein? How many grams of protein? Always in the background. If I have to lose weight, then I have to eat this much. If I go to gym, it's because I'm going to do something for lose weight. If I do yoga, I do it to relax my nervous system. It is still control. Opposite of control is doing things out of enjoyment, right? Just because, just because, for no reason. We call it passive energy, right? When we just do things because it's fun, because it's interesting. Controller cannot afford such things. Has to control. Life is too dangerous. Life is too difficult. Got to stay in control. What else you controlling? Please tell me. Think about it. In your life right now, do you feel the weight of control? Whom we usually control? Number one layer, of course, will be our body. Second layer will be absolutely our children and our husbands, our parents, perhaps, people with whom we live. What else? Give me more control. Our words, absolutely. Our words. Why we control our words? Opinion of people about us. We control. We try to control. What will people say? So we're controlling nothing. Okay? Think about it. You think about it, what you maybe controlling clients coming, not coming. Why not coming? Reels being watched, not watched. Why not being watched? How many views? Professional lives controlling. But professional lives and money we are controlling in a very funny way. Like, I know people will say, I'm controlling money. I don't think so. People who control money usually very, very wealthy because money likes structure. It's just we are controlling not money, not flow, not money channels. We're controlling the expense part. We're trying to squeeze the how much we spend. That's not really money. Control of money means, oh, you have 10 money channels and open 5 more. That is okay with that kind of control. But that seems to be difficult. So people usually put anxiety into money, not control. Money get anxiety. Body control. People whom we love control, get a lot of control. Who is here controlling husbands? Come on, guys, please. Obvious. Children. That is obvious. Obvious point of children actually slightly less, I think, because children are still very open about their emotions. And usually when you try to squeeze them on control, they may just release you back some kind of tantrums and protest. They're not going to like that you're controlling them too much. They're not going to agree to that. So moms are messaging me, why children are throwing so many tantrums, right? Because they're not happy about you controlling them. So husbands are becoming more civilized. They might, try to escape you, go somewhere, spend time with buddies, spend time with beer, some video games and TV. But they are not going to, well, most of them, maybe some husbands throwing tantrums also when you're controlling them. But this is our, let's do this kind of exercise. We work right now with most of my clients, we work a lot with the energy field, like kind of constellational exercises. So we can do it right now. Just center yourself right now. You're here. Shabari, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. So put in front of you elements that of your life that you have to control, that you cannot, opposite of control will be total release. What you cannot release? What's something in your life that you need to monitor, check, keep a check on, keep an observations, put body somewhere on the side. What else? Rupa, children control, child control here in front of me. Okay, put some people around you about whom you're not very happy. So it means that you're trying to control them, how you would like them to behave instead of how they behave, really. So, but you don't like it. Put your opinions of people. It's like separate big buckets somewhere. You're trying to control people who hear online on social media. Prerna said, like, what do I say? How do I show myself? I have to control. And just feel it right now. It feels heavy. It feels like a lot. Like I even feel right now in our Zoom here in this energy field, heaviness is increasing when we speak about it. Our collective heavy energy of I'm like so much on my shoulders, so much on my hands here. I got to check this in my life. How do you feel? Keep holding it. I want you to hold it for a while. You can open up your eyes. You can share a little bit in the chat group. What else you finding that you're controlling? But keep feeling it. Again, money is probably anxiety. Kirtana, money is anxiety. Because money control means you just finish the Zoom, open 3 more money channels in addition to what you do right now. There is nothing to control, just everything goes well. Children, everything socially acceptable, yes. Great. Time, control time. Very good. Why? Control time. Not enough time. Time can be stretched. Relatives. Yes. Heavy. I wanted you to feel this moment to understand how much, yeah, decisions of other people, decisions of other people around us. So when we speaking about releasing control, we usually speak about it in context of expansion, becoming bigger person. We say when we allow the flow of life to come through us without any blocks, not slowing down on our body, not reducing our natural beauty, but that means release control from decisions of other people, from children, from family members, from teammates. Brilliant, brilliant colleagues. We love to control our colleagues if we have some office work, job. We like to control our team members when we are entrepreneurs. We got to control them because they will do something stupid, right? Control. So, what is the opposite of control? Is unconditional trust, mostly to ourselves. I can tell you, no, of course, number one, why we like to control something like this? Why are we okay with having so many heavy things in our control? Why we don't just drop it? Because we are super scary to face the reality that something actually what we need to control we are not controlling. So ourselves, right inside. Here inside is our natural locus of control. Here we're supposed to what control? Control our mental state, like we discussed, emotions. We're supposed to look inside and see where we're going through pain. Yeah, we can maybe, like you said, control my own income, control my own money. I'm supposed to, yeah, that's nothing wrong with that. But that is not so interesting as controlling other people. Controlling husbands, children, opinion of people, relatives, all these colleagues, easier and more pleasant because all you got to do is tell them what to do, right? And bug them for this. Controlling ourselves is way much more difficult. It's difficult to make ourselves to sit in meditation in the morning and do some guided relaxation during the day. Let me better go check his homeworks. Yes, and feeling good about it. I am controlling mother. Of course, I want happiness for my children. So brain is playing this trick to us, making us all hectic, anxious controllers for this reason, right? So we don't have to look into ourselves. Husbands don't thrive in these families. Wife is controller, husbands become weaker and weaker, and wife is just could have. I'm looking at there's so many cases, so many of my clients. She could have done so many things with herself, but what, Shabari, if you control what you can control, you can control things inside of you. That's the only appropriate focus of control. Everything else is just reflection of your inner world. And when we're trying to control outside, we like fighting the mirror. Outside of you is your mirror. Your colleagues, your team, your money, your children, they're just mirroring what is happening inside of you. It's like imagine if you looking in the mirror, you don't like the reflection. And instead of like, I don't know, changing your own lipstick, you start cleaning the mirror, trying to change lipstick on the mirror. It's not going to work. Mirror is always going to reflect what you are, who you are. External life does not exist really. It's just a reflection of you. This is okay. I know you guys, my students here, you understand it very well. It's not okay. It's not okay. Everything is okay. It's our personal choice. But I'm just saying that that reflects on health, weight, Glow, because heavy is a heavy duty. When I ask you to put in front of you multiple things that you're trying to control, I wanted you to feel this. You can feel it in the energy around you. Heavy feeling. Tiring. That is cortisol comes here. Reduce cortisol. Okay, so we like to pretend that we control. Shabari, this is also a good question, but usually what I think people say that I control, it's okay to control something, but we pretend. It's like pretend play. I know, I think if I control, I'm safe, but we pretend to control something that we cannot control at all. People try to control, I don't know, climate, war, pollution. There is no way you can control that. What is outside of us? Is it okay? Is not okay? It's okay. Just a waste of time. Not going to change life, only going to make life more heavy. Okay. Cortisol is a result. Last year we had beauty package. Yes, remember package of beauty meditations last year we had, and I shared with you guys some basic set of checkups for cortisol. Number three, cortisol is a one of many outcomes, but very important marker, very simple test. Just do it yourself. When was the last time you checked it? Too high cortisol also not okay. Obviously making us stressed, tight controller. Very low cortisol also not okay, making us absolute jello, absolute jelly bean sitting here with no cortisol, no energy to execute anything, no energy to structure anything. So both things should be checked. A huge explanation for body looks. I want to go into next one. I really love my favorite programs. We love to sit in the mental state of survive, yeah, and also feel like a victim. Mhm. So cultural code, right, from ancestors that we got to survive. Also somehow illusion here that we will survive when we control. Illusion. And I keep saying it, and I think some of you guys listening to me and still disagree, somewhere in resistance comes, and that I got to survive. If first you show me, who put me, Katrina, 5 crores on my account, then I can exit from survival. Before money comes, I cannot. I have to control and I have to survive. And I am like searching for all kind of different illustrations, zooms, and videos to say no. It is the other way around. First, you release control and exit survival mode, and then money will come, and then ideas will flow, and then the beauty will come. Just like with our body getting into shape, body is releasing all these layers, all these folds and all these strange accumulations on our body. Actually, when we don't control obsessively, aggressively what we eat, how much we run and how many steps we made today. That's why I stopped wearing my Oura ring, because I realized like it's a counterintuitive. I'm trying to get into resting state. I'm measuring it. What was my deep sleep today? But when I'm measuring it, it makes me double controller equipped with some measuring tools, measuring how much I rested today. Release it. No matter. No need for Aura, no need for tracking, no need to special tracking system to control my rest and relaxation. You following, right? Counterintuitive. As soon as it's like a quantum effect. As soon as you try to measure the wave, it becomes particle. As soon as you try to measure how passive I am, I become active in this process of measuring only. So no control for body, no control for survival. Interesting, right? How many meditations we need to do for this? I want to show maybe a different way. Tolerance, ability to tolerate uncertainty of life. This is doing wonders for our beauty. Tolerate and endure uncertainty. tolerate uncertainty. That we don't, that's what same thing as release control. How can you control something that is beyond, outside of your space? It's a scary thought. On top of this thought comes then maybe I will not survive. And on top of that comes Katrina and say, yeah, and you can tolerate this. You are okay not to know what is going to happen tomorrow, not to know what is going to happen today. You are okay to start a new business and make mistakes and lose money. You are okay to go through losses, mistakes, embarrassing moments, challenges. You can tolerate this. You have tolerance for this. That's what makes you a bigger person. Small people say, no, no, I cannot. No, I cannot. Absolutely no. If I start something new and I make some mistakes and it will be embarrassing, I better not to try. Impossible to tolerate this. Victim mode, familiar, right? When life is just happening to me. Um, right now, a lot of people ask me about war. What is going to happen? Again, big hit on nervous system of controllers. Controllers like freaking out, right? Everything was okay. Now some war started. What is going to happen? People mistakenly think that these external events, war, climate, political situation, economy, somehow people believe that that is the main driver of their life. And I'm saying no. I'm saying no. Your personal, call it karma, call it karma. There are plenty of people who survive and thrive during the most difficult times, during the war, and they're absolutely unharmed and they're totally fine. Personal karma is the main one. And there is a lot of people who suffer during the most peaceful times. So then again, why we spend so much time tracking external events and cannot spend 20 minutes on a simple meditation to clean up our inner world? That's the most important one. That's the one who will decide. Which one will decide? Are you going to be happy or sad? Are you going to be harmed or unharmed? Are you going to thrive or are you going to suffer? Inside. If we just take amount of news that we read during the day or we hear during the day and spend the same amount of time looking inside of us, ourselves. This is more powerful ever. People will go through anything outside, unharmed, absolutely, if inside is sorted. Victim and creator. Should we talk a little bit? Maybe somebody, I see you guys who is here, you know this very well, but maybe once again I will remind, we love to fall back into victim. We know this intellectually, we understand, but we still live our life out of victim position. Markers of victim position. Life is just happening to me like this. Yes, it just happens to me. We are like object of life. We are not subject, we are object. Life is stronger than me. I am like okay here, but something happened to me. That's a victim position. Creator position, okay, so this is me. I am shaping up my life. Please, especially maybe somebody new here who didn't hear my previous lectures, do you guys believe that no matter what is happening in your own life, it is A, already your own choice, and B, you have choice to how you react and what you to do next as a creator, not as a victim. Or somebody will say, no, Katrina, you're wrong, I have no choice. My favorite marker of victim position when people message me, on Instagram, on direct messages, you don't understand, Katrina. I have no choice. For you, is easy to say. For me, not like this. I personally have no choice. So it's a marker that person does not see that she accepted the role of the victim. It's happening usually when something dramatic happens to us in life, some kind of traumatic event. And the victim just stays in that event, kind of frozen in time, unable to move ahead. Time continues, but person is stuck in that traumatic, dramatic moment. So something happened in the past, some difficult moment, some maybe abuse, some cheating happened, financial crash, money losses, business loss, something difficult happened, and it hits person so much, even the strongest people, that they just got stuck into this and start associating themselves with that weak, hurt self. And they say, yes, Kat, this is this, but that happened to me. And they're not moving forward from that dramatic moment. They stay in there, sometimes for many years, right? And every time you start talking to them, they will explain to you that that's why. That's what happened to me. Let me use some most peaceful example. For example, I don't know, business loss. I lost my business 2 years ago, right? Somebody will say, that's why. You don't understand, Katrina. It's easier for you to say you're making money. But for me, not like that. I lost my business. I lost 50 crores of investments, right? That's why 2 years later, I'm still where I am, stuck in that timeline, in that moment. I'm not saying that that event is not difficult. Losing loved ones, going through abuse, going through pain, going through losses. Of course, certainly. But here's the creator test. Creator will say, okay, now what I'm going to do? What am I going to do next? What is my next step? I have 2 arms, 2 legs. Even if I don't, I can do something. And when we fall into victims, it keeps us back. And it's very sad to see, because I have these clients physically, this woman physically, she's with me, she's my client, but mentally, she's back there, still where she was in the past. And this victim, it's not a bad word. It's not some label of some weak person. Oh, you have victim mentality. Not at all. I know it's very easy to get stuck in this. So if you are in this, guys, what's the recipe? How to exit? I'm from my site will keep offering you meditation, journaling, self-programming, maybe some lecture like what we do here right now today. But somewhere clearly in front of you, in front of yourself, talk to yourself and see where I am stuck in this life. Where I'm saying for everyone, it's good to talk like this, Katrina, but try like me. In my situation, it's different. I have no choice. Oh, people love to tell me about their family. Oh, I have this kind of parents-in-law. Oh, you don't understand, you stupid foreigner. Oh, this is our culture and I have no choice. Same shit, right? Familiar, pleasant. It's like as pleasant as poopy diaper. Need to change the diaper, but don't want. Very warm feeling. Now need to go clean up myself. It's going to be difficult. I'm still talking about weight loss, guys, and natural beauty. Seriously, it's a components of beauty to exit from victim to find. And of course, I also can fall into victim even now. It's just a little bit faster to get out of there. But during this couple of days when I will be in some victim, upset at somebody did something to me, blah, 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 oh, you will notice it in my face, in my eyes, in my energy. Immediately you will report to me, what is wrong with you, Katrina? People notice it immediately. It's like this tiny, tiny vibrations of victim comes out. And it is so unattractive. It is so like opposite of charisma. Charisma is a creator. Charisma, why we like people, why we attracted to charismatic people? Because we want to have a little bit of this tasty, beautiful energy of person in sorted person who say, I know what to do with my life, and we want to stay close to these people. hoping that we can refill our energy from them. And when we fall into victim, immediately we see and we don't want to stick around. Victim thinks that I'm here in charge. Everybody needs to help me. Yes, but people actually not very much. Yeah, so maybe we can say victim is opposite of maturity. And maturity nothing to do with age. Plenty of people stuck in some very, like they're maybe 50, 60 years old, behaving like 5 or 15, right? Still in some child, infantile, teenager, rebel, right? So it's not about age, it's that emotional maturity. To look into this and say, it's not me, special victim I am. My situation is special. That's maturity. Okay. Shadows. Do I have shadows here? No. I guess permission of anger, shame, guilt. We'll speak about shadows. I have a couple of slides about it also. Soon. How you guys doing? Not very sad? All good? Preparing to be beautiful. Don't spend time on your victim. Don't feed your victim. Everything is good. Move ahead. Allowing pleasure, we'll just speak about it. Many people somehow limit pleasure to food. I guess again, topics of taboo to have pleasure. To food is most safest way to have pleasure in life. What else we can do? Watch TV? No. Okay, not bad, not bad. Meet friends. Here we start seeing some kind of taboo. Yeah, sometimes possible, sometimes not possible. And here why? It's all connected. Why not possible to have pleasure from meeting friends? Oh, I forgot, I have to be controlling mother. That's why I cannot just relax and go meet friends. I have to control my Instagram. I have to control my trainings. I have to control my clients. That's why I cannot relax. That's why there is no pleasure. I cannot just sit outside on sunshine. Too busy, got to control. Too many things got to control. Not time for pleasure. Permission to yourself, allow yourself to have pleasure and flow of ideas. Some of the slides I'm going to open for you in the next, so you can go ahead. Why victim exit is so difficult? Because it is a very sweet position. Look, I'm going to continue on the victim role. Remember, who here tried meditation? We shared in last month in February, meditation to exit victim position. We discussed all this point by point. When I am in victim, it's total release of responsibility. I cannot do it. I have no choice. Somebody else, please do it. Responsibility shifted to somebody else. Take it. I cannot do it. I'm a victim here. Moral superiority. Oh, I got cheated. I got lied. My friend betrayed me. I am morally better than my friend who lied to me. Yes? Moral superiority, gigantic benefit of being in victim position. You can always say, well, these people are so bad. I am so good. I am a better person than these people. Victims think, yay, I'm a better person at least. So staying it because of that. Having a right to keep the grudge for many years, remembering, that's what you did then to me. I have like a moral superiority, and I am going to remind you of what you have done. And right not to change. Well, I'm victim, right? How can I change? In fact, change is scary, change is difficult. Change requires a lot of efforts, right? It's more difficult to become creator and go and change your life. Who knows? Because again, tolerance to unknown, tolerance to ambiguity comes here. Who knows how this change is going to go? Maybe I will be unable to change my life for the better, and I will make a lot of mistakes, spend a lot of money, and spend a lot of time and efforts. I don't know how it's going to go. And here, if I'm victim, I have right not to change. Scary, right? More examples of pleasure other than food and sex. Life, those things that we do in life, if this is the question, then inner child is dead. Inner adult is strong, keeping responsibility, doing the right things. Inner child is the one who will come up with some ideas without asking coach. what to do to feel joy. Inner child say, let's just go on the grass. Let's just kick some ball. Let's just put some color on the wall. Let's just throw some balloons into each other. Let's just, blow some flowers from some petals from the flower. Fun, pleasure, life, feeling life coming through me. Wake up in the morning, I am alive. Wow, it's already a pleasure. I don't need to eat anything. It's boring. Why for children it's so boring to eat? Because there's life has so many other pleasures. And we adults, we plan lunch from the morning. We plan which curry to make for lunch and what are we going to do for dinner. Oh, that is interesting things in life. Dinner, spaghetti. Wow, well, let's wait for dinner. Pleasure comes. Children, they don't care about it because 10,000 different things around them to explore in this life. No, what else? You smart people, intellectual pleasure, it could be experience, people, communication, art, politics, religion, science, changing this world to become a better place. Pleasure. Sitting on the grass doing nothing. Experience sunshine on our face, diving into swimming pool. Body pleasure, mental pleasure, intellectual pleasure. But we don't allow ourselves very much because some day, long time ago, when you sitting on the grass, mom came and said, "What the hell are you doing? You have to do homework." Right? And here the pleasure finished. Rabbits, rabbits don't have mom who come and say, "Rabbit, why are you sitting here on the grass? Go do some rabbit homework." Rabbits didn't experience that. So they can sit on the grass and they can shake when they're scared and they can cry when they went through some wolf attack. So natural. What the whole point of this presentation? To kick us out of all these mental blocks, artificial blocks, back to natural beauty. Rabbits are beautiful creatures. Have you hold a rabbit? They're so cute. Naturally, one is black, one is white, all of them different. Each one of them absolutely soft, natural, beautiful creature. If each one of us humans will be like totally soft, relaxed, present in our body, in current moment, not in the past, not in the future, just right now, we will be beautiful, naturally beautiful. Um, Absence from our body is written on our faces, making us unbeautiful. We are absent here. Somebody left the house, body is moving around, person is flying away into anxiety, into future, into some grudges from the past. Tamji? Okay. All right, doing good? Good. Okay. Victim is sweet position. We discussed it. Okay, let's allow some anger. Oh, very beautiful. I just came across. Guys, look at this. It's a good quotation. How do we all want to be bigger people. We want to handle bigger money, bigger responsibility, bigger fame, more clients. So how do we become? We become bigger people when we understand and integrate more and more and more of hidden parts of ourselves. You and I are much more than we think. We just didn't discover it yet. Because quite a lot of our parts were considered not so good or not so much required. We call it archetypes or we call it sub-persona. One of my favorite topics to explore, all explore and integrate. Explore and integrate. Who else I am? I'm not a done product. I'm not a finished product. I'm continuously in this process of discovering different facets of me, like I'm a diamond. I keep polishing more and more and more different parts of me. And integration means that I discover it, I lived through this, I accept it, I give this piece of me some space to live. And through this, I become bigger person. And bigger people are very attractive. It's a bigger energy can pass through you. You are a bigger channel of energy. You can capture more bigger ideas. You can execute bigger ideas easier in the same 24 hours in a day without overworking, without push and control. It's becoming bigger person. So it will be a special topic for beauty. We're going to start our beauty training from 1st of April, and it's going to be special topic about integration of all my inner parts, inner child and inner adult. Both are important, right? We just said child is dead. Some many people adult is totally dead. Child is thriving. So many new ideas every day. So many pleasures of life. Do you have money? Nope, not really. Adult is dead. Inner mom, inner professional. I am a doctor or I am a mother. I don't know. I have to choose, Katrina. No, you don't have to choose. You're a mom and you're a doctor and you're a professional and you're a wife and you're a lover and you're a controller. Yes, also I'm a controller and I'm a rebel. I'm a slut and I'm a sage. I'm a liar. I'm a preacher. Every single part. We're doing our shadow work to discover those parts of us that we don't like for some reason. ChatGPT made a beautiful picture for me. Diamond, multi-dimensional diamond. And the more I am discovering, the more I become, and that is also extremely attractive. This is true expansion. My best example, my always favorite example, imagine some college dormitory with 10 girls living inside. One girl is a bully. She is the most powerful one. A couple of girls following her like a followers. They're all bullying some victim, and the victim is hiding under some bed. This is all happening inside of us. Which part of you guys right now seriously running the show? Which part of you is accepted, acknowledged? Many of you will be mother. As a I'm professional. Lover, you go hide somewhere. We don't like you. All the girls going to say, in your inner mother, your inner professional doctor say, lover, go away, slut, go away. We don't like you. Hide somewhere. Personalities also should be my job for you for all these things that we cover here to create meditations so you go at least for 20 minutes in a day to go through and to try to discover what kind of part of me I don't notice. I love this work on shadows, archetypes. Shadow and subpersonality, they're very similar. It means that you are made of different pieces. They all have a right to exist. And giving all of our parts some place to play, acknowledging them, it's making us absolutely irresistible. Not hiding our parts, but integration of all our parts. And here comes a very difficult moment. Oh, 1 second, this I will show you. Shadow. Some part of me will be in my shadow. How do you guys feel about shadows? Familiar? Ask me, please, because if everybody's totally cool and familiar, we don't need to spend time on this. It's that part of me which I don't like. Very simple definition. That part of me which I don't particularly enjoy. If you know her and you are okay with her, that part of you, then it's not your shadow anymore. Who tried? Last year we had meditation of shadows. And many people said 5 minutes into meditation, I switched it off. I don't want to go there. I don't want to look inside. It's unpleasant. It's not nice. It's not my shadow is my inner lover. Some sexy girl wants to go out for dance. If you like her, it's not your shadow already. Then it's not a shadow. It's totally fine. You have your inner lover, you integrated her. But if you look into some part of you and say, this is disgusting, I don't want, this is not me. I don't want to be like this. No? Rupa, what do you think? Which part of you suspect you have, but it's too disgusting to even think about it? And it's not only taboo, it's usually something that you say, this is definitely not me. No, this is not me. Some people are like this, but me, no, not like this. No. Our shadows are blocking a lot of things. Let me tell you about meditations first, and I will come back to shadows. I had some good slide about. Yes, so we start from 1st of April, guys. Now I'm going to tell you about meditations package. Look, from 1st of April, we're going to start our experience. Every year we do it. Now it's part of my, every year we do self-programming, and every year, once in a year, we'll do beauty. New package, 9 meditations. We already discussed a couple of them. Shadow will be new meditation. And one more meditation, Black Cat, here. You see all these ladies here? So different parts of me. So meditation for Black Cat, it will be integration of all different parts, one by one by one. We had last year Tigress meditation, but I think Tigress was too, kind of aggressive or even protective. It was good meditation for the boundary, to keep others outside of my domain. I want to make something softer. We are not always some tigers here. We can be just like a cat, soft, gentle, accepting, beautiful. So that will be meditation of Black Cat. We spoke about endurance of change and uncertainty. This will be a big part of beauty. Look at this. Meditations for your beauty. And here we go and start talking about change, uncertainty. We're going to speak about money. We're going to speak about shadows, integration of different parts of our personality. So I wanted to run the Zoom to explain to you guys, yeah, this is all beauty. Yeah, big time. Yes, this is like meditation of beauty is not going to be like, I am a beautiful woman, everyone attracted to me. No, please go and look into most disgusting parts of yourself. Okay, fine, you don't have to report in the public sources in our channels, but we're going to spend 1 month together. So how I plan to do it? I will release these 9 meditations one by one from 1st of April. Before that, I will, oh yes, I need to tell you the price. So $2.99 right now. Cats Club, guys, I will give you more discounts. But after 24 March, $3.99. Sorry, guys, usual meditation 9 package of 9 is $3.99. Right now, it's early bird. We are going to have 1 month, pretty much daily. I will send you in our channel daily prompts. This is what to think about. This is what to do. Maybe some exercises, some small podcasts. Shadow will be shadow work separate podcast, and a deeper connection with body podcast, and 2 live sessions. Female charisma. We'll speak today also about charisma. Just give me, I have a couple of good slides on charisma, attractiveness, and money. Of course, money. Easy money, because it's part of beauty. When we release all these controllers, we accept all the shadows, we integrate different parts of ourselves, energy is increased, the money comes easier. We'll mention for you guys today. So yes, please start signing up. I hope this is clear. Let me tell you more. Charisma. Yesterday I was asking, please give me some names in Instagram, and you guys send me some beautiful, attractive ladies. Look, guys, what is so special about them? What is so attractive about them? Do you think all of them represent, because we usually think about some popular kind of actresses, public people, Princess Diana, and it's good. It's a good example, but I wanted to also to discuss this topic a little bit deeper. For example, this Marilyn Monroe, some popular, beautiful ladies here. Charisma has different layers also. You here with me? Let's talk about charisma. Layer 1. The weakest level of attractive woman. It's kind of younger, more We start from there. It's a woman attractive outside, but inside the core, what you said, not confident. So what happens is somebody told me I'm attractive. Maybe it's my boyfriend, maybe it's my friend. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody told me I'm attractive. And we like go into that person. I will cling to him. Somebody chosen me. It's a first step. Maybe we all went through this when we are like just the teenagers. It's like I'm not very confident. I don't know who I am, but at least some boy said I'm beautiful. But many people stick to it for the rest of their life. Oh, yes. Is this inner core who I am? I don't know. But at least he has chosen me. So it's kind of woman as an object, attractive outside, but used by somebody stronger who took her, grabbed her, and keeping her because of her inner insecurities. And even some of these beautiful ladies, attractive ladies, they suffered from this too. Very attractive outside, like a beautiful flower, but without inner core, that confidence, right? They suffered. They got into difficult situations also. Many of these beautiful people have not such an easy life. Then goes second level. A woman already understanding, aha, I am attractive. I can use it. So attractiveness becomes a weapon, control, tool kind of for benefits. I want to give you some example. Not only to find the best possible partner. It's one of potential benefits. Okay, many people are attracted to me, so I will choose which one I want to be with. Okay, but then lots of ladies use it like what a typical example, real estate agent in Dubai. All the beautiful ladies, all attractive charismatic ladies. So I'm not saying anything bad, they're not doing anything funky here, they're just using that magnetic female energy to get clients, sales, money. I know some people use it in the office, some people use it with clients, but it's still outside. It's like attractiveness used outside of me as some kind of useful tool so I can get some benefits from this. Familiar? Maybe some of these actresses like this. Yeah, I know I can regulate it, I can manage it, I can bring this attractiveness up and down. I can be very attractive if I want to, and I will use it for some reasons. And our favorite, where we want to go, to which level we want to go, is what mature charisma, when it's not for benefit, when it's flowing from inside and it's not used for some kind of benefits. If it's a partner, then we stay together because between us, there is the flow of energy, there is a flow of life between us. I'm not using my attractiveness, my charisma to select someone for some kind of reason, for some benefit. That is definition of passive female energy, the most beautiful one. When it has no reason, it just exists inside of me, not like some kind of currency to exchange for some benefits, not for profit. It's just organic, natural. It's a how to explain, guys. It's like when you see some picture of some woman, she's just sitting somewhere in the middle of the field and eating yogurt. And she sits like this, not in some particular pose to look most attractive. Like second type will select a pose. How should I sit? Which yogurt I should eat? How to eat it so everybody will say, wow. No, the third one doesn't care. She just sits, but she eats yogurt with so much enjoyment. Speaking about enjoyment, Rupa, eating yogurt. In the middle, I saw a picture, she's sitting in the middle of the fields of flowers eating her yogurt. But it is so attractive, guys. It is so beautiful. Not only guys will like drool on this, like ladies, we are going to look into this picture. Wow, it has so much life in it. It has so much enjoyment in it in this moment. And she's not doing it specially for us. It's just moment captured somewhere. When she is with herself eating this yogurt. This would be if I tell you my hope for this training for April Beauty 2026, to move all of us, me, you, to some third level of this female charisma, when fine people might notice, people may not notice, but we really don't care because we are experiencing this pleasure of life and not necessarily even eating anything in this moment. Maybe it's just sitting somewhere. Pleasure of life. Let's see. Okay, for that, I'm also, of course, planning some meditation. So, attractiveness is not a beautiful body, is that permission to want something and permission to get something, permission to enjoy, permission to be in close relationship, permission to open up, to be vulnerable, permission to be hurt. Remember, we discussed pain. Open heart, we call it open heart, is very attractive. Open heart is always can always get hurt, right? Can be broken, but it's open to enjoyment as well. We sometimes we close our heart so we don't get hurt, but then we also close it for enjoyment, for energy of people, for closeness with people. When heart is closed, we cannot be truly sincerely connected with other people. What do you think? Open up our heart? Or it's too scary? Somebody can come? Yeah, somebody can come and hurt us. 100%. But we are ready, right, guys? We're just going to live through this pain and move on. Pain is also part of life. We cannot live life without experiencing pain. The price, benefits of being alive, open, allow the energy flow. This is vitality also, to be healthy, beautiful, open-hearted versus be closed, protected, hidden, blocked. Nothing comes inside, nothing comes outside. Oh, you feel safe. Well, life will surprise. These people are also unsafe. Safety, unsafety is a different topic. It's like, it's how we believe. That keeping our heart closed doesn't make us more safe. Correct? Yes, what we discussed. 2 meditations for this attractiveness. Dancing. We're going to dance. Female energy, charisma. Female charisma, go to third level meditation. This time will be a new dance. Because it cannot be experienced through the words. You are right, guys, when you're asking me, can you explain, Kat, what does it mean? What pleasure I can enjoy? But I cannot, it's not verbal. It has to be experienced. It has to be getting up from the chair, locking the door so nobody can see, opening hair, and just experiencing this. Then you will believe me that this pleasure is way above any spaghetti you can cook for dinner. Okay, and Black Cat, like I said, Black Cat integration of different levels of female charisma. Here, I wanted to ask you. So different personalities, lover, queen, mother, wife, witch, princess, girl, innocent girl, muse, inspiration, fighter, warrior. Please share, Swati, Shabari, Rupa. Which one is the one pulling the weight right now for your life? Which one is the girl in this dorm who is the dominant one? Who is telling everybody, you guys listen to me, fighter warrior, very possible. This is this overachiever. Yeah. Rupa is when we say, when we business ladies like to overachieve, we go into queen plus fighter. Queen in terms of power, responsibility, power, wonderful archetype of queen, plus fighter, warrior, and we like pull everything on our shoulders and making money. Princess and fighter. Well, cute, Shavari, cute. Absolutely agree. Many of our girls, I had a huge kind of, always had this desire to just stay princess. Somebody else take care of this, please. I want to be this innocent princess. Lover was difficult for me. Which one is most difficult for you? Which one you think will be most difficult to feel from? to lover, girl, mother, wife. Yeah. So all of them important. Which one you dislike most out of all of this? Which one you think is most yucky, difficult? Which? Yeah. The dark woman. Very good. Very good. Then it's for you direction, extra, значит, mean source of energy hidden somewhere. Dark woman, witch, magic. Yes. For me also, I agree, Harini also, for me, lover is always somehow difficult. I feel like if I become lover or if I become more princess, I somehow lose the control. The queen will lose control when she goes to some lover stories. So this work we will do during meditation. Meditation, which one I'm going to? Oh, royal energy. Meditation of royal energy. Yes. We had before emperor, but this is different. It's going to be different concept. Concept here is to find which one is missing, what is so scary about it, and what kind of prize, what kind of reward is hiding from us when we are not integrating all these different parts. And of course, you understand, right? The most beautiful woman is that woman who has all of these parts working together. If you have any kind of inner fight, inner conflict, it's eating up the beauty. If inside of you, inner mother is fighting your queen. So queen wants success in public office. Queen. Mother saying, no, you got to take care of children. And they start fighting. And both of them are prominent. They're not hidden. Maybe your witch is hidden, but these two, mother and queen, they're both important. No argument about it. Yes? Or maybe Shabari for you, princess. Princess and light and warrior, yes, but then comes some kind of responsibility like a queen for your business, right? And starts this inner conflict. I want to relax like a princess, but you got to rule like a queen. Inner conflicts destroying beauty. Have to make a peace resolution, peaceful resolution about it. Exciting. I'm so excited, seriously. I think every time I will also go with you guys. I will go through day by day from April 1st through all these exercises, through all these meditations. We'll be doing it with you because it's never going to, it's like process continuous. And maybe one day I will take picture from 2026 and show you before and after, say, look at this, guys. This is how it was. And look where I am right now. Shadow, little bit about shadow once again. Markers of the shadow. I am not like this. Something in your life, you look outside, you look at people, what they do, what they say, and saying, but I am not like this. And this is way too bad. This is not allowed. This should not be done. Please introspect. This is your homework for today. About whom you say that? About which moment? About what kind of action you say? This is not allowed, and I would never do this. I would never behave like this. Must be bad people, some bad people around you. They're the ones who are always going to show us our shadow, those bad people. And you say, I am not like this. This is not about me. Yeah, part of personality, conscious, not accepted, suppressed into subconsciousness. Somewhere was, oh yeah, look at this. This is a huge reason, guys. In effect, especially we're going to speak about money soon, but shadow is the main reason why our subconscious mind does not even allow us, for example, to make more money. How does it work? We somewhere deeply suspect that as soon as we step into bigger money, we will have to face our shadows. Shadow, for example, shadow that I'm wealthy and I'm powerful and I'm like rich bitch. I become obnoxious. I become superficial. I maybe I will get better than my parents. God forbid, more wealthy than my parents. I become more powerful than my parents. People will envy me. People will see my success. I become more visible. Look how many shadows here. How many scary, scary qualities we might have to face when we become more and more wealthy. We'll have to discover these parts of us. And this thought is so unbearable that many people will just prefer to stay like somewhere inside our goodness. I'm a good girl. Yeah, I don't need power. I don't need people to envy me. I cannot risk becoming better than my parents or better than my friends. It's not worth it. It's better to stay little, princess, poor, no money, right? But at least I don't have to face that scary part of me that might surface when I have to manage big money. Most people associate money with something darker, deeper, and not very light. People say that money will bring out the worst of you. Here we come to some abundance quest, say, no, not the worst. Money will just show who you are. And this thought is also scary because people suspect, okay, but am I like really truly that strong and good? Maybe I have money and it will expose all my shadow sides. And that is restricting. Shadow restricts every kind of freedom. Just on the slide, I'm showing money, financial freedom. How do you guys feel about it? Is it clear? It's like some probably not verbalized, probably very deep fear comes. And the thought about it is scarier than desire to make more, to become financially free. Shadows will come out when we grow. We grow when we integrate our shadows and when we take steps into our growth, including financial growth, we also going to reveal more hidden parts of us. And it feels safer to stay in goody goody girl. We are suppression of our shadows. Oh, this is also beautiful. Emotional freedom. Here I need to explain to you a very interesting topic. What does it mean to be emotionally free? From whom? How do you feel, guys? Emotional freedom. Emotional freedom. It's when we are not emotionally free, we depend on other people' emotions, right? We ask from them. We request from them, we demand from them emotional support, encouragement. Yes, we are unable to process our own emotions. Yeah. And we ask somebody else to do it for us, contain our emotions, provide us missing pieces of support. Like, and sometimes some coach like me will say, that's okay. What kind of support you asking for? That you don't understand, Kat. It's very difficult. No emotional support, not from my loved ones, not from my friends. Nobody validated my business idea. And we are not free. And we put all this pressure on these people from whom we request emotional support. We also become suppressive in this. We demand from them. That's called codependency. We become codependent. We depend on him. And we also trying to control through anger, jealousy, keeping grudge, keeping track of what he has done wrong, neediness. So both people become less and less free. Sounds familiar? This is not beautiful. This is huge pool, leakage of beautiful energy. That's we are not free, and the person who is living with us become the victim of our emotional control. How do you guys feel? Do you think it's like, what is she saying? What does it mean? Of course, he has to support me emotionally. He is my freaking husband. He has to give me emotional support, attention, right? When we grow bigger, it's probably the biggest task, guys, huge task and huge step onto our beauty prime era, when we gain ability of independent emotional regulation. Independent emotional regulation, when we can notice our emotions and regulate them by ourselves without any outsourcing, without asking somebody, you tell me everything is good, I love you, I support you. How about we do it by ourselves? So it's a big equation here. It's not easy, but we learn, we talk about it, we discuss different tools, we learn our personal emotional regulation, independent one. That's emotional freedom. No matter what comes, when I'm unhappy, when there is some drama, when there is some challenge, when there is some problem, if I know, when I verbalize it in English, it sounds very simple. I have myself, but I have myself. I am always available for myself, for my own emotional regulation. Energy saved comes back into glow instead of bleeding to drama with second person. Okay, examples. I wanted to give you examples. Oh yeah, this is the shadow work, obviously, right? Let me show you guys. Beautiful chart created by GPT, of course. Conscious part of me, I am a good girl. This darkness, power, desire for power, this is not me. This is all bad people. This is all very bad people. 1 second, guys. Okay. You okay, right? It's no problem, not disturbing you. Some renovations here. Inside of me, repressed into my shadow, all the things that I'm not particularly proud of myself. I'm so curious to discover this, for you to discover this. Put, let's give me some pulse check. From 1 to 10, in terms of discovery of your hidden shadow parts, where do you think you are? Have you experienced in some meditation or maybe some of our trainings when you look into your shadow and you get scared? Is this really me? Is this really me feeling like this? Saying this kind of things? Carl Jung said, one does not become enlightened by imagining figure of light. Yeah. Richie, what is that noise?
These people are fixing fridge.
Richie, I'm working. Can they come later?
Sorry. Yeah.
One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but bringing darkness into consciousness. Enlightenment work, to be honest about our shadows. Okay. 1 to 10? Example. How shadow is happening? Before integration, we have our typical friend, our typical client. Woman is considering that she is a good person. You're a good person, I'm a good person. What good people do? They are understanding people, right? We're understanding. We can tolerate a lot. We remain soft in the moments. We don't allow ourselves to show our anger. We don't even want to We don't even want to experience our anger so much. We would love to live life without anger. We hope there will be situations we maybe sometimes we lose it and we ask people around us to help us. Please help us not to, so we don't have to show our anger. And usually the journey of life is that this becomes stronger and stronger need, because inside something is accumulated, stronger and stronger. When we cannot hide these annoying feelings that somebody is doing something to us, we have to tolerate it. We're trying to remain good, we're trying to remain nice, but this feeling getting like container is getting filled up and somewhere it's going to break, right? It will come as a variety of body issues, health. We always say anger. This is one example of the shadow, but anger will come out somewhere in some somatical issue, some disease, some loves to come out as irritation. Inside the body, it could be a variety of inflammations. On top of skin, it could be inflammation, hair loss. In how many cases we deal with hair loss with some shampoo or some external treatment, while it's actually just anger is burning from inside, unreleased anger. So irritability, tired, again issues with weight. Different body will find some different way to suppress that anger somewhere inside. And integration is very simple. Just tell ourselves, no, fantastic if we can go to some place and release that anger. I seriously think it should be some rooms, some kind of clubs where people can come and safely, ecologically release their anger without being like put to mental hospital. Maybe some place where you can yell, where we can break something, break some plates, cry, yell loudly with full voice. When was the last time, guys, when you feel angry and you release it with your full voice? Usually it happens to our children. That's not cool. They're not supposed to be our containers for our anger. So, but doing it in some ecological place. I used to, when I was driving in Canada, I would be like yelling in the car. Drive somewhere and it's good. In the car, nobody can hear you. So you can full yell, full scream. I'm angry about it. I'm angry about the situation. It's my pain. It's my anger. It's so beautiful. It's a quick release, actually. Again, 5 minutes tops. And this release, I don't want to say at least verbalization. So it's not just notice, I'm angry now. It got to be released. And it's like defrost of some blocks in the body. How we experience defrost. We cry, we shake, body is shaking, body is showing us some reactions. Maybe it's upset stomach, I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of, usually kind of adrenaline shake, crying, yelling. All of this is good because this is better. It is that emotions leaving our body. Remember, we're still in the topics of beauty. This lecture is all about beauty. So integration of hidden emotions, integration of disappointment. Maybe you're not angry. Maybe you're frustrated. Maybe you're tired to try so many times. Maybe you're like, how long I'm going to be? I started 10 projects. I need to start 10 more. For how long? And you yell and you cry about it. And it's all good, right? Allow yourself. For me, it was that book, Running with Wolves, where they had one of archetypes. Very difficult book to read, guys. If you're reading this, it's really difficult to read. The one who is running with wolves. And one of archetypes there in this book was this wild woman. A wild woman who is not following rules of society, who is living how naturally she's supposed to live. She's not taking any medicines. She's not doing whatever people tell her to do. And for me, it was such a beautiful kind of release that she's not the only one inside of me. I still have civilized parts. I have the queen, I have a business person, I have a coach inside of me, I have some kind of, I want to grow into some sage and witch. But the wild woman is a huge important piece because she's not going to hold everything inside. So releasing of emotions, releasing of shadow meditation, second one, new. Somewhere for us, a safe place to release will be also during our meditations. 9, beautiful. Very quickly, I will tell you about, I don't want to hold you longer. I know it's a beautiful Saturday, but to answer the question that some of you asking in direct messages, you said prime. What does it mean that I am in my prime? But this is happening when all these different energy leakages coming back to me. When slowly, I'm closing all these channels. I don't expect anything from others. I have emotional independence. I'm not awaiting love. I'm not awaiting validation. I'm not awaiting something from opinions of people, approvals, sign-ins from family. I'm living how I live. The energy comes back to me. And this is the moments of the prime, because this energy can go into looks, into attractiveness, into charisma, into money, into projects, into new ideas. There is so many more interesting ways to put our energy instead of worrying, expecting what people will do, what people will say, who will say what people think about me. This is your wild woman. She doesn't care. If we can build her a little bit more, I'm not saying that we all can become completely wild. I don't think so. But I think giving her a little bit more space, acknowledgement, kind of legalizing this wild woman part in our life, that makes us very beautiful. And meditation, yeah, I'm in my prime. Endurance of unknown, because unknown thinks it's out of stability into vulnerability. That's why people don't change. That's why people dream about money and don't make money. People dream about better life, but don't step into this. Consciously, all of you will say, Kat, I'm ready for this. That's why I'm here. That's why I signed up for your trainings. Subconsciously preferring stability over vulnerability. Need to train our endurance, our tolerance, endurance of change and uncertainty. Money is a separate topic, but maybe 2 seconds I will spend on money. When I say money made with ease, light money, female money, people think it means that I'm actually not doing anything and the money just coming to me. Lightness is how we feel about problems. How we feel that, okay, it will be some business challenge, it will be some obstacle ahead of me, I will make mistakes, I will have losses. When we feel lightness about it, when we move into this without that serious, oh my God, I have to figure it out. What is going to happen if I start this project and if it's not a success? It is so important. I will lose money. Yeah, you will lose money. You know, that lightness, creator. I'm playing the game of this light. I'm playing the game of this life. I will try 10,000 things. It's fun. Actually, it's also pleasure. It's a pleasure of life to implement many of my ideas. It's so much fun. It's like amazing. I will have idea, now I tried and it failed. Wow. Some smart person said that in this life we either have success or you have experience. So when we fail, we got experience. Fantastic. So that is money with ease. And we'll do some meditation about it. And exit, of course, into natural state of our nervous system. Natural state for anything alive in nature, guys, it's love. We all connected in our roots. We are connected with stupid rabbits and grass and trees, and we sometimes feel it, right? Before, if you tell it to somebody, they will say you're crazy. You should not spend your Saturday with some crazy Russian woman here. But truth is, we are connected. It's just we are blocking it. Heart, open heart is blocked. Protection created, layers and layers of protection from previous experience when we got hurt, when we experienced pain. We learn to mistrust. How people grow older. When again and again somebody around is telling you, do not trust people. People will lie to you. People will betray you. You capture a couple of examples, people indeed betrayed you, and like, yeah, life was like this. So we become very heavy, very rigid, protected. Still bad things are happening to us even more and more. Anyways, it's only like blocking love, blocking beauty, blocking the energy flow. So melting, melting, melting meditation, love, new meditation. So, yeah, that's it, guys, for today. Last slide here, I wanted to say that when we talk about beauty, charisma, attractiveness, why do we want to experience this? Why we started speaking about, and we're going to speak about it a lot every year. Maybe once in a year, we're always going to run this beauty training once in a year when we discuss beauty at deeper levels, not at the level of supplements or colors of lipsticks or topical treatments, but in the level of love, of open heart, because this is so beautiful. What is the reason for that? I think the reason is that we want to experience life like this in a different way. Who is here tired of control? Tired of just pulling everything on your shoulders that you're not supposed to pull? And it's not making things better. And when you release it, when you step into this natural state of your beauty, you as a woman in this life, experiencing life as a woman, things become interesting, easy, juicy, tasty. Life experience become tasty. And I think that subconscious kind of desire to experience life like this, like this, what we see on faces of some people, that brings us into this search of what do I get to release? Deep down inside, we're all extremely beautiful, like rabbits, like butterflies. Every single thing in nature, if you look around, is beautiful. Because like rabbit is not looking in the mirror thinking, what should I do to become more beautiful rabbit? Already created beautiful. You and I created beautiful. But these thoughts reflect on our face. These kind of blocks slow that beautiful light in our eyes. And we look into each other's eyes, and we see suffering. And it's very sad. And it's very unattractive. Because we are not supposed to spend life in suffering. We love it, or we love to suffer. Again, victim position, always very sweet. But it's not very beautiful. Okay? Great. Thank you, guys. I hope main algorithm is clear. What are you going to take from this couple of hours of beautiful Saturday morning? Please type in our chat group, guys. What are you taking home? This is a validation process for yourself. Remember, we started. We want to spend these 2 hours, and we spoke about, I think one slide here was the best slide that has the whole summary of all these important things. Maybe this. And yeah, screw that. Let's keep it as a weight loss. No problem. But this kind of permissions to have variety of emotions, to feel all kind of emotions, to express it somewhere where you don't scare your children and your loved ones, but you still experience it, to integrate it inside of you. I am angry woman. I am shameless woman. I am not guilty of anything. I am a princess and warrior. I am a fighter. I am multi-faceted diamond. I'm a diamond with a lot of shine. That's our definition of beauty. How do you feel? Nice. Somebody is messaging me directly. Okay. Okay. I think some topics that I touched on today, possible to discuss one-on-one in a different environment. If you feel that something that I touched on, but you don't want to share in the main group, it's okay. You can message me always directly. Guys, check out. Where is your chat group? What are you taking home from today? Give yourself some justice. Mirror, okay. Legalizing wild woman, playing games of life, beauty has many layers, okay. Beautiful, inner state reflected, of course. Of course, inner state reflected. Madhu, okay. Emotionally regulated, intelligent, great. Then look deeper. Emotionally dependent. Okay, interesting question, Madhu. Saying, what if what she feels that need to be emotionally dependent on ourselves, opposite of integration of the shadow, rejecting archetype of the person who is the partner, who show emotional support. No, it's okay. So when I say it's like a freedom means that you have a choice. So if you want to play a role of the partner, let's say today you choose to play partner, loving partner of your husband, but it's not because you need it. It's because you're playing it. It's a game you're playing. It's fun. You are not rejecting archetype of partner. You are playing archetype of partner. It's part of you, but there is no cling. There is no need for this. You don't depend on your partner for your freaking life, right? It's freedom. If I don't want to play today a role of a partner, I will play the role of independent queen, right? So I can do this as well. So I have fluid kind of energy. I'm not stuck on one point only. So yes, I integrate all of these parts of me, are all different archetypes. I can play all of them, and I am the director of this play. I am the writer of this screenwriter, screenplay writer. I am writing the script here. I do not depend on others. Okay, Madhu, I hope it makes sense here. Okay, wild ladies, ready to dance? Dancing meditations. Okay, my job to continue. Today we discussed what needs to be done. There is a big part of how will be my recipes here. 9 beautiful meditations, which I'm super excited about. What I'm going to release one by one. Please, guys, here, this is our discount right now. After 24, we'll move to full price, and it's worth it. It's 1 month training. It cannot be less than, it should be 4,000. It's a good price for this training. See you soon. Please message me directly if something what we discussed today was too much for public space. Would like to hear more about your shadows. Explore, enjoy. See you soon.